Hello and welcome to Lawnbox Legends, the only show that give me a second, I had something for this cold opening. Forget it. I'm your host, the Lawnbox Legend, and I love Archer.
Phrasing?
I mean Archer, the animated series on FX. Debuting back in 2009, Archer is an animated sitcom from Frisky Dingo creator Adam Reed that follows spy Sterling Archer and his misadventures with his co-workers and fellow spies. The Archer fan base started off modest but has slowly been growing through the years and eventually became one of FX's most acclaimed and loved shows. The first 4 seasons all dealt with spy comedy, with occasional episodes dealing with more personal issues. This was par the course until season 5, aka Archer Vice, where Archer and the gang become Miami coke dealers after the spy agency ISIS is shut down. So yeah, basically Archer plus neon and drugs. What could go wrong? But seriously, it was a different season but still had the Archer wordplay, puns, and character interaction fans grew to love. I feel some fans were a little surprised by this huge shakeup and wanted the cast to go back to being something more heroic than drug dealers. So, season 6 went back to the spy game. This would be the last season with spies, as 7 moved the cast to LA as a private detective agency and ended the season with Archer shot and face first into a pool. Rather than waking Archer up, the next 3 seasons would be set in Archer's subconscious. Nicknamed the Coma Seasons, Season 8, Archer Dreamland, saw Sterling as a noir detective. Hey, just like the LP we're doing on the channel.
See? Got some air.
Oh! And 9 was Archer Danger Island, which saw Sterling in a role similar to Magnum P.I. and Indiana Jones rolled into one. 10 has no official title yet, but from the Season 9 finale, it can be speculated that it will be space-themed. The series just finished its 9th season, with a 10th one coming in 2019, but there lies the issue. This will be the last season in a contract Adam Reed signed with FX. There is still potential for more seasons to be ordered, but from interviews and talks, it sounds like Reed is ready to end Archer. So if this 10th season is the last time we get to see Archer, Lana, Cyril, Krieger, and the gang, here are 5 things I hope the 10th season answers. And if not, then I hope another season of Archer comes again.
Phrasing?
Number 5, the Jackoff tape.
Hey, phrasing!
Oh, grow up. Jackoff was a character some fans may have forgotten about since he died in Season 3, but Nikolai Jackoff was the head of the KGB and had a secret romance with Mallory, leading to several theories that he may be Archer's father. Jackoff defected to the US for protection after a new head of the KGB came into power, but he is eventually killed. Before he died, he recorded a message for Archer, a message we never see fully before he is killed by an explosion. The tape and the contents on them have never been referenced since, and I worry it is a subplot the writers have forgotten about or completely abandoned. There is a line by Jackoff saying he doubts the tape will survive this explosion, so that could be a possible answer to this mystery. But to me, that just feels like a setup for a potential joke down the line. Like, maybe Cheryl found the tapes and just never told anybody. If they somehow did survive the explosion, I'm sure the content on the tapes wouldn't be anything too shocking. Probably just KGB info and intelligence, but still, some closure on this 7-year-old mystery would be nice. Number 4, the Krieger clone. At the end of Archer Vice, Dr. Krieger found clones of himself and eventually had to fight them. In the end, only one Krieger remains, but we never found out if the Krieger who survived is the one that's been with us since the beginning, or a clone. And don't say there isn't an answer, because there is. Adam Reed and Krieger's voice actor, Lucky Yates, revealed that they are the only two who actually know if Krieger is a clone or not. There have been hints and allusions that suggest Krieger is a clone, but nothing too concrete. While I would like an answer to the status of Krieger's clone, I feel that this is a question that will never be answered, just because Adam Reed wants the fans to have fun, speculating and theorizing. It'll be his own little dirty secret forever. Number 3. The Archer-Lana relationship. The relationship between Sterling Archer and Lana Kane has been one of will they, won't they. But unlike most will they, won't theys, there is uncertainty in it. Sometimes they seem like a good match. Other times it seems like they hate each other. There's also other potential lovers in Archer's life, like his former wife, Katya, and even Pam. Although the Katya storyline did have a satisfying conclusion, and Pam seems to make a better friend than a partner, although some scenes in Danger Island may make you think otherwise. Point is, the Lana-Archer relationship is still in the air, even with the two of them having a kid. Last we left, Archer was pining over movie star actress Veronica Dean before she shot him and put him in the coma. So when Sterling does wake up, I hope we get a definitive answer to the status of his relationship with Lana. While marriage between the two would be kinda corny and somewhat un-Archery, I still think it'd be a good way to cement his love for Lana, and also make up for that last wedding he had.
Oh! Yeah!
That poor Van. Number 2. Barry's fate. Barry is to Archer as Frank Grimes is to Homer, both suffering because of the ineptitude of their rival. Barry has gone from jerk spy rival to psychotic killer cyborg, and no matter how many times Archer tries to put him down, he somehow keeps coming back. Last time we saw Barry, Archer and Pam blew him up at a farm and left him for dead, unaware that his Terminator-like ectoskeleton still lives. That was nearly 3 years ago, and we haven't heard from Barry yet. There was a Dreamland version of Barry in Archer Season 8, but that was all in Archer's subconscious, and thus does not affect the real world. Barry is still out there, and before the show goes out, I hope we finally get to see Archer put down one of his most enduring enemies. It's time we seal the fate of Barry, and other Barry, for good. And the number one question I want the final season of Archer to answer is Archer's dad. Possibly one of the longest running mysteries in the series. The true father of Sterling has been teased and hinted at, but never confirmed. Every time the series comes close to revealing the truth, it pulls the rug right underneath us. From a DNA test being sabotaged, to a dream of Archer meeting his dad interrupted, we have come close to learn who Archer's dad is to no avail. What makes it worse is that this is a mystery the series could go on to never answer. At the end of the first season, Mallory gave her son a nice talk about how she had to work twice as hard to be both a mother and a father for her son, showing that the two of them don't need Archer's dad around. It's a very nice lesson, and Reed may see it being ruined if we finally meet Archer's dad. It's just infuriating though, with all the clues left behind. Could the answer be in the tape Jackoff recorded? Will Archer's dad come to check on him in his coma? Will any of these questions be answered in the 10th season of Archer?
I don't know.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching Longbox Legends, and please hit that like and subscribe button, for we have more comic-centered content on the way, including podcasts, lists, and reviews for the new comics that come out on Wednesdays. In fact, I actually have a pretty cool name for that segment. Review Wednesdays. That's actually better. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next issue.